Okay, Tracy. Let me put a little bit of uh, Florida water on my hands. Forgive my. I have a wrap on my fingers because my thumb was acting up. But I finally am in a good space to do your reading. So I figured now is the perfect time for a 5-card spread. We have the energy clearing in this space. The 5-card layout will discuss your current connection, a message from your higher self, the blockage, how to align, and the growth. Okay? So, I've taken probably about 30 minutes shuffling all the different decks that you see here today. But I think we will, we'll pull from these for the 5-card layout, and then we'll see what cards I'm led to use to clarify if we need a clarifier. But I kind of wanted to start off with this one. So before we get into the 5 cards, I wanted to do just one card, if I can, for just something that you need to know in your spirit. So right now, Spirit, we are asking for clarity and vision for Tracy. Let there be none of me and all of you. Please give Tracy exactly what she needs. One card preferably, just for the theme of the reading. All right, one card for Tracy. What does she need to know before we do this 5-card layout for a connection with her highest self? Oh, we got 2 cards. Okay. Let's see. We got attract through glow. Attract through glow. So this looks like a lightning bug. And a lightning bug, really, if I'm not mistaken, they don't recognize how much they attract through their glow. They're too busy trying to get with the rest of their people and not realizing their value. So let me read this one to you. Attract through glow. Attraction through your glow. Lightning bug. Card number 18. Notice how plain and unassuming lightning bug is in the light of the sun. Yet in the darkness, he becomes his most magnificent, brilliant self. It is his glow that we all yearn to experience. His glow is magnetic and attracts. His inner light is what lights up other lightning bugs and connects him to what he desires. In receiving lightning bug's medicine, you are being challenged to glow up and attract. Lightning bug uses his glow for many reasons, but one main reason is to connect with other lightning bugs and to attract his mate. We talked about a possible mate the last time we had a conversation. Potential mate. So whether you are in the stages of attracting your beloved or just trying to level up in the world, lightning bug's medicine teaches us that we brighten our glow by enhancing others' glow. Our inherent being doesn't just desire, but needs to be loved and heard by others. This card challenges us to enhance our relationship with others, and in doing so, we live a more fulfilling version of ourselves. When we are seen, heard, and respected by others, we not only feel amazing, but we glow more intensely. I'll read that again. When we are seen, heard, and respected by others, we not only feel amazing, but we glow more intensely. How do we improve our relationships with others? Research has shown that when we focus on the positive qualities of others, we begin to experience their positive qualities constantly. This medicine asks you to start a daily journal practice by writing down the aspects you love and admire in others. You will not only begin to see those glowing qualities in others' abundance, you will not only begin to see those glowing qualities in others in abundance, but their glow will enhance your glow. Practice this for at least a week and watch yourself and the people you wrote about glow up. Okay, so that's a good segue into what Spirit is wanting you to know. And yeah, we are now going to look at the 5-card layout. So the first card will be how well you are tuned in with your higher wisdom. And again, I've already shuffled these cards, but I'm going to shuffle them again on camera just for you. So your card connection, how well are you tuned into your higher wisdom? That is the first card for Tracy. This reading is all about Tracy and her highest wisdom. The 5-card layout is an intuitive layout to bypass your everyday ego and connect with your soul's deepest wisdom. So let's see what Spirit has for Tracy. And again, this is all about Tracy. Let there be none of me and all of you, Spirit. And here we go. Here we go. All right. How well are you in tune with your higher wisdom right now? This is a card for Tracy. How well she's in tune with her higher wisdom. And then we have a message from your higher self. What your inner soul guide most wants to know today. What does Tracy need to know? All right. And then the third card is the blockage. What fear, habit, or ego-driven distraction is getting in the way? Oh, she got 2 cards. I'm going to let that ride. Okay. All right. And then how do you align? What steps can you take to bridge the gap with your higher self? All right. You got that. And then the last card is the growth. The positive shift or potential that opens up if you listen to this advice. Hold on. The card is right here. Wow. Okay. I feel like there needs to be another card. Seems like there's one more card that wanted out. Okay. There we go. All right. So, your current connection. How well in tune you are with your highest wisdom right now. That card is the Wheel. Archangel Michael, card number 10. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. What's standing out to me is a time for positive change and that a situation moves forward. So I feel like, honestly, there's movement. There's a lot of different moving parts that are going on for you right now. And it's positive. So the message from your higher self, what your inner soul guide most wants you to know today, things not turning out the way you hoped. And I felt that. To be honest, I've been feeling this in your energy now for about a week or so. Not seeing the positive in a situation. It seems like, I don't know, I just feel like your energy has been kind of down. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm feeling, and it's funny that that card came out. So that's a message from your higher self. Things have not turned out how you used to be, and you're crying over spilled milk. So we'll get some more about that. And the blockage. What fear, habit, or ego-driven distraction is getting in the way? So we got a relationship that continues to go closer, forgiveness, a positive resolution of a conflict. To me, what's sticking out is forgiveness. That seems like that's part of the blockage. Yeah. Seems like you got a lot going on and something is surrounding forgiveness. Okay. Let's keep going. We have, how do you align? What practical step can you take to bridge the gap with your higher self? Okay. So good news is on the way. So it seems like your energy is kind of heavy. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things going on, things that have happened that you weren't really anticipating happening. You had hoped it happened in a different way. A relationship that grows closer, but again, forgiveness is sticking out to me. So it feels like you might kind of be in a battle with forgiveness. And then the growth, the positive shift or change that can happen if you were to listen to the advice. So let's see. Yeah. Clearing away all that no longer serves you. Again, it feels like there's some heaviness and a lot of stuff going on at once, a lot of moving parts. You're dealing with people and their expectations. And it sounds like it's been taking a lot out of you. The need to forgive yourself. Okay, so that's why the forgiveness came out. So let's look deeper into this. They're saying to not only look at how things are happening for you, but also take your focus off of yourself. Look at what you like in other people, like the people that you are allowing to be in your space, the people that, you know, you surround yourself with. You might not physically surround yourself with them, but you're still talking to them. So let's see what else Tracy needs to know. How well are you tuned in to your higher wisdom right now? Oh, that's this card. Again, the situation moves forward. It's like it's saying fortune is on your side, but it's saying it's a lot going on. So what does Tracy need to know about what's going on right now? Is there anything else Tracy needs to know about her higher wisdom and all the moving parts that are happening right now? What does Tracy need to know about the moving parts? Whoa. Okay. Fortune is on your side here. You got good fortune, a lucky break, turning point, wholeness, overjoyed, smiling, laughter. Okay. And a lucky break. A lot of moving parts. And today is saying good vibes. So you got good vibes, you got good fortune, wholeness, overjoyed, smiling. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay. So a message from your higher self. This is like crying over spilled milk. This was the heavy energy I felt. So what is Tracy's higher self trying to tell her? Okay. It's talking about balance. There's some toxic masculinity going on. Clearly, you're still doing research and you're leveling up. What is going on with the relationship with the guy? Because that's what it's not seeing the positive results in the situation. So what's going on with him? What's going on with him? You still researching your stuff. You're still focused on getting your book out there, your materials out there on your YouTube page. But you need balance and harmony. That's what your higher self is saying. Talk to me about the blockage. The forgiveness or unforgiveness. And a lot of stuff happening at once. We keep getting that. What else does Tracy need to know about any blockages or forgiveness or unforgiveness? What else does she need to know? Who is that? Who's the fake friend? Who is Someone with hidden intentions. What else does Tracy need to know about this person or these people? Because it seems like that's what I was going to say. Somebody is guarded, hard to reach. You feel like you're hitting a brick wall. Meanwhile, there's intense emotions. And I know you said that he sounded like he was, you know, y'all had some things in common, but you also had some differences, which is always, you know, that's a good thing. You can learn from each other. But look at this. I never noticed this before. That's a fire. She's literally striking a match to something. Head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. Is it too much? What else does Tracy need to know about this brick wall and being swept up and... An important person playing an essential role, irreplaceable. I wonder who... And somebody's looking, digging for something. They said research earlier, but who's digging for something? And what are they digging for? How does she need to align? Because here it says that there's good news on the way. Victory is on the way. Public recognition. But look at the card. They look worn out. But they push through. So what else is Tracy? Ooh. The new boo. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Wow. So that's the good news? Okay. Uh-oh. Cuffing season. Single and ready to mingle. Ready for a relationship. On the hunt. Who is on the hunt? What is this? Who is this new boo? What does Tracy need to know about this new boo? Okay. Okay. What's risky? Why is there a risk? What is the red flag? Damn. All right. Well, we're not going to go there. We'll go back to that. All right. Queen of Air. So the last pile is for growth. If you listen to what's going on, listen to this advice, because somebody's watching you. There's a red flag. Reading up, you know, you're in your shit. You're in your mode of trying to do what you need to do to create harmony, to stop crying over spilled milk, to stop crying about whatever has happened that did not happen the way you thought it was going to happen. So balance and harmony is there. But you also got somebody with toxic masculinity. Lessons learned, acquired wisdom. So that tells me that there's some things going on. But again, learning more, gaining insight, doing research, reading up. You're leveling up. You have your cap and gown on. So it's graduation day. So you're figuring stuff out. You have balance and harmony. But there's also somebody that might not be acting and treating you how you deserve to be treated. Or maybe they're just a little too macho. That could be it too. So again, the growth. You've got getting rid of stuff that no longer serves you. And it's, you know, all of this, it sounds like either you need to forgive yourself or others, or it's taking a lot out of you. So you need to take time to heal. Them cards, they're flipped out of my hand, so I'm not even going to use them anymore. Okay? So I'm going to use the tea leaf oracle. In spirit, I want to go back to this red flag, these warning signs. What does Tracy need to know? Rooster. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. What the hell? And that's with cuffing season and your new boo. But it also says good news is on the way. Okay. So how is this her cuffing season that's red flag, but it has good news? Damn, the card flew around the table. Hold on. Oh, it's 2 cards. Oh. Okay. We got horse and shark. Horse, a short journey. Shark, take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Okay. What else does Tracy need to know about this? Why is the shark here? Good news. And that's what this one said. Victory. Good news is on the way. And then you got ear, and it says the same thing. Good news. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have shield. You need to defend yourself. What the heck is going on, Tracy? Persevere, and you will overcome problems. This is interesting. This is very interesting to me. Okay, because I'm asking for a 5-card layout for your highest good. It's telling you that you got good news coming, but you need to protect yourself. You definitely need to be prepared. Pay attention to the red flags, not just the green flags. Sounds like you got a lot of stuff going on at once. Somebody's doing some digging and some research. Who is that someone? Because you got good things coming. It's definitely saying you have good things coming. A lucky break. Today you're in good vibes. You're laughing. You're smiling. You're overjoyed. But it's a lot going on. So I don't know what the heck is it that's going on. What does Tracy need to know that she needs to pay attention to with these red flags? What is all this stuff that's going on? This is what pulled over. It's time to close the door on that. Wow. What does she need to close the door on? Go the other way. What is going on? Realign. Interesting. Okay. What is going on with Tracy? Why does she need to realign? Dang, these cards are just flipping all over the place. Evolve or repeat. Believe. My life is full of prosperity and abundance. You need to believe that. And you know you're a sun goddess. You love the sun. What is going on, Tracy? They're showing you who they are. Who is showing you who they are? All right. I've shuffled these, but I'm going to shuffle these again for you. Spirit, are there any other advice and additional messages that Tracy needs to know? She's got a lot of stuff going on. It's clear that you need to believe what they're showing you. You have some good stuff coming in, but you have to believe it. Pay attention to the red flags. Somebody does not mean you any good, and they're trying to come between your harmony and your peace and your balance. Clearly, you need to go the other way. Realign, close the door on that. This is definitely a positive affirmation. My life is full of prosperity and abundance. They're showing you who they are. Get back outside. Protect yourself. Defend yourself. Good news is coming. It's been talking constantly about good news, but also there's red flags. There's a boastful person, an arrogant person that you should not cross. They're digging for shit, trying to figure out what's going on with you. They don't have your best interest at heart. Intense emotions. You know, sometimes it can be like that, where people make you think one thing and it's something totally different. Any other advice and additional messages for Tracy? What else does Tracy need to know, Spirit? What else does Tracy need to know? Is that it? Oh, well, we got 2 cards. Okay. So this one, Midnight Garden Stroll, card number 21. Just said you're a sun goddess and to go back outside. And then night routines are good for the soul. Okay, so I'm going to read you the card explanation. But this one I can already see. It's like they just want you, Spirit just wants you to get back to yourself. Get back to the self and the things that you used to like to do. And being outside is definitely one of them. All right, so that's card number 21. So let's see where we're at. And this is my new deck. I like this deck. It is called Chubby Witch's Night In. It's one of my oracle decks that I like. Okay. Midnight Garden Stroll. If your life is a strawberry garden, then it is absolutely bursting with sweetness. You're in your Empress Tarot card era. And if you happen to pull that card alongside this one, then consider the meaning of both cards that much more abundant. You might feel a renewed sense of creativity. So pick up that paintbrush, Tracy, that pen, that crayon, or whatever. Just go to creating whatever the heart of yours desires. Who knows how long this energy will last? Right now, whatever you touch turns to silvery moonlight. Literally, they keep talking about good news coming, protect yourself, persevere, and you will overcome problems. Yes. Along with flowing creative juices, you can expect to feel an overall heightened lust for life, or perhaps literal lust. Talked about that. Everything feels so alive and moon bright and full of beauty and potential, and that's because it is. Fruit holds a lot of magical meaning too. I mean, when you're a witch, I suppose everything does. Oh, well, she talks like that in this deck. Strawberries can symbolize love, so don't be surprised if your heart feels fuller than it has for a long time. Perhaps this is a sign that you're finally ready for a romantic relationship after a time of feeling lost, disappointed, or heartbroken. Or mayhaps it even means that you're falling in love again. Or your intimate life is about to get to the next level. Congrats. It's been talking about you leveling up, lessons learned, all of that. What is going on? I'm reading this. Many, if not most people, turn to oracle or tarot cards in hopes of hearing positive messages about their romantic life. Who might be coming into their life? Who might be coming back? Twin flame, soulmate, this and that. That's all well and good. Nobody is denying the fact that romantic relationships can be a big part of life for some, but I officially challenge you to see beyond the romantic sexual meaning of this card, because there is so much more vibrancy to your life than only that. That's what I was saying. They're talking about good stuff. They're kind of low-key deterring you from someone that's showing you red flags. They're arrogant, they're boastful, but they're also on the prowl. Who's on the prowl? And who's watching you? Who's doing the detective work? But also hard to reach. It makes me feel like they're reeling you in but pushing you away at the same time. Hidden intentions. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting, but only you know that. Okay, the last card is night routines are good for the soul. Card number 24. Having a self-care based night routine might not seem important, but it can ground you and bring you back to earth after the chaoticness of your everyday. It can also give you something to depend on or look forward to at the end of those really, really bad days, which are inevitable, but hopefully not too common. If this is your card, then it's essential for you to create a night routine and stick to it. It will be worth it in the long run, even if you need to experiment and endure some trial and error. If my experience is anything to go by, it helps to have a full routine as well as a shortened routine for those nights when you're tired, have too much on your plate, or just aren't feeling it. If you already have a night routine, then this card is a sign that it's time to shake it up, especially if you've been feeling bored by it. So it's giving you some magical tips, but also encouraging you to create more stability in an area of your life. For example, during the winter, even though I typically, this is what she's saying, quite enjoy the cold, snow, or shortened days. My inner stability tends to get wonky and it can quickly get out of hand. I end up waking up much later, which causes me to go to sleep much later, creating a cycle that messes with my established sleep schedule. So yeah, it's basically just talking about you getting some normalcy in your day, kind of creating a routine, and that sounds good because of the fact that somebody is not showing you who they are. Well, they are showing you who they are, but they're listening to hear instead of listening to understand. But you know that you are an impactful person, and it seems as though you need to go ahead and make the decision to listen. I don't know what the heck is going on, but it seems like there's a lot, and you got some chaotic people that are snooping, and not really, they're wanting more from you than you can give, or that you're willing to give. And they're trying to ignite some shit. I mean, this intense emotion, look at her face. Look at her face. Hold on. Look at her face. I hope you can see that. Like, she literally looks like she's intent on starting some shit. A fucking fire. They're guarded, hard to reach, hidden intentions. Too many things happening at once. You kept getting that. They're snooping, digging for shit. They're saying, get back to you. Get back to doing you. Somebody is, look at that. Toxic masculinity. Somebody's doing research, but you're wanting balance and harmony. So things are not happening the way you hoped. It sounds like somebody is in your energy that does not mean you any good. But fortune is on your side. Everything is talking about laughter, and somebody, it sounds like they're trying to get in your energy in a negative way. Siphon your energy even. And that's not good. And we know that because we've been there before already. So, yeah, I am, I wasn't expecting this. I thought this was going to be a reading about, I don't know about you and leveling up in another way, but this is telling you you are already leveled up and you have good news coming, but somebody's in your energy that does not mean you any good. And you're the only person who can tell me who that is. But there's somebody that you need to pay attention to. The red flags, they're on the hunt. But I don't know. It doesn't sound like they mean you any good. And at the end of the day, you need to nourish your spirit and your own soul. Okay? All right. I'd like to... Oh, look at this. I ain't even see this. This turned over. Do some protection work. There's beauty in your genes. The shift you want is on the other side of this. Be good to others. Remember, it talked about in the beginning, this card was saying to get out of your head, basically, and to look at things that you love about other people. Write some of those qualities down. Do it for a week. Write down things that you love about other people, and then some of the things that you love about other people will start showing up for you too, showing up in your energy. And I feel like that will replace the whoever the hell is in your energy that is trying to siphon it. There definitely is someone in your energy that doesn't mean you any good. I don't know who that is. Hopefully you know who it is. Hopefully you know who it is. Okay? I hope this helped. Have a good night. Take care.